when Jonathan was president, everything I was doing was okay.
Exactly.
Now that it's Buhari, I'm disrespecting the position of the president. What are you talking about? Do you mean did you see? Did you see sitting in the toilet?
Don't mind them.
Jina langu ni Victoria na nimekuja huku New York kumtembelea rafiki yangu Dr. Njakari Damages. For those who don't understand, that is Swahili. I'm originally from Kenya, coming here from the UK, visiting my good friend Dr. Njakari Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world,
New York City.
New York City is so great that thousands of us are being forced to play the lottery.
Huh?
Oh yeah. The New York City Hall wants us to play the lotto. Have you played? Have you played?
No.
Oh, you better hurry. No, this one is not about winning money. This lottery is for a chance to get tickets to stand along Central Park Road and wave at Pope Francis. Oh yeah. On September 26th, Pope Francis' car will pass through the Central Park on its way to Madison Square Garden, where the Pope is performing. Now, kids, remember this. The first sign that you are a star is when you perform at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
If you haven't performed there, don't go about calling yourself a star.
Michael Jackson.
He was there. Yeah, everybody, Marvin Gaye performed. So the band, I'm telling you, Whiskey, stop calling yourself a star until you perform at Madison Square Garden.
He's a star.
Anyway, the video, all of you. Anyway, so I have played my lottery, and I hope I win.
What did you win?
I hope I win the ticket. The last time I stood by the roadside to wave at a star was when I was a primary school student. The then Nigeria's head of state, General Muhammadu Buhari, was passing through my hometown to visit some more important places.
Was he a general?
He was a general, yeah. That day, our headmaster asked us to line up on the street and put on our cleanest uniform.
Did you do front jumps?
Ironed with those charcoal pressing iron. Do you remember those irons?
Yes.
Are you old enough? No, Tomato Juice, you're not old enough. Those are the good old days when characters like Governor Ayo Fayose, they were still being breastfed. He wasn't a factor, you know. So I don't mind standing on the street to wave at the Pope when he passes. I may even go to his performance at the Madison Square Garden.
Are you sure?
I may go. I would like to see if I will fall when the Pope does that thing that all these ordinary pastors do. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? No?
Doesn't do that.
You mean? Okay, watch.
You want something? Take it! That's yours tonight!
Hey!
Take it.
You want it? You want it? Take it!
Take it. Anyway, besides the Pope coming, we have great news to celebrate in America. Forget Donald Trump. Forget Jeb Bush. Even Hillary Clinton. Forget them. Forget the whole election 2016.
So what is it?
We are gearing up for election 2020.
What?
Yes. That is when Kanye West will run for the president of the United States. Yeah. This great son of America made it known while receiving an award at the MTV Music Awards night. Watch.
And yes, as you probably could have guessed by this moment, I have decided in 2020 to run for president.
I know. Okay, he was high on something. I'm not making I'm not making it up. No. He even said it. Listen to it. Watch him.
Y'all might be thinking right now, I wonder, did he smoke something before he came out here? The answer is yes. I rolled up a little something. I knocked the edge off.
I know. But think of it. No. What I mean, think of Kim. Think of what it would mean to have Kim Kardashian as the first lady of the United States of America. Now, if you think that her fashion sense is eccentric today, imagine Kim Kardashian as the first lady. I tell you, she'll be the real first lady of America.
Yes.
A first lady that most American men, both the young and the old, will think about before they go to bed each night.
Every night.
Eh? Did I say think about? No. She will be the first lady that will talk American men into bed every night.
Hey.
I'm sure she will even read bedside stories of American men so that they will sleep. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I warned you that this Donald Trump, he will unleash monsters on the United States of America. This is just the beginning. Now, talking about monsters, Europe is facing refugee crisis. How did my man Malcolm X say it? How did he say?
Chickens came home to roost.
The chicken has come home to roost. Yes. All through the ages, these European powers and their American friends, they've been traveling around the world, attacking countries, imposing the kind of leaders that they wanted.
Taking and collecting.
Like this one, and this one. How did this one become a leader anyway? Now, a few years ago, they attacked Libya, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan. The result is a stream of unstable countries across the world. People from those countries who could no longer bear the hardship are now on the move.
Tell them.
They are heading to Europe. Look at them. And guess what? Europe does not want them.
Really?
It is a sad human story with lots of dead refugees in their wake. Now, Brother Colin Powell once issued this warning. How did he say that? If you break it, you own it. Europe did not listen. Now they are running from pillar to post, trying to find solution other than taking these suffering children and men and women. Take them in. Take them in. That's the solution.
Take it.
Yeah. Take it. I said take. Anyway, many of you are home in front of your computer. Many of you do not understand how desperate these people are to risk everything to get to Europe. Now, I will show you this picture of a man from Guinea trying to make his way into Spain. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Huh? You're not supposed to laugh, my friend.
Mercedes.
The man is inside a car engine, right under the hood of the car.
Amazing.
That is how bad things are for many of these people. How are you spending your day? Like this? This is how people are spending. Some people are inside the hood of a car engine, and some people are dancing.
This is really sad.
We'll now take a break. We'll be right back.
Obituary. With gratitude to God for a life well spent. The family of the PDP, the largest party in Africa, wishes to announce the untimely death of our father, brother, uncle, and grandfather. Chief PDP, people deceiving people. He died at Borobi Hospital, Abuja. After a brief illness, he was only 60 years old. We do not know why the Lord has called him home at this time. His grandfather lived up to the age of 60 before he died. He left behind brothers, cousins, a father, a mother, 2 wives, 7 children. They include Tony Anini, father, Goodluck Jonathan, brother, Mr. Olisametu, daughter, Ture Yaradua, son, Dr. Donyo Kube, son, and Mr. Femi Panikayode, son. Others are Dr. Ruben Abati and Alhaji Sule Lamido, cousins. Burial will take place on Thursday at the family compound, the national headquarters of PDP in Abuja. Friends and family members are urged to come to the family compound and help clean up the place because the weeds have taken over the abandoned building. We love our son, but the good Lord loves him more. Signed, Olisametu for the family.
So the government of President Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria reached its first landmark, 100 days in office. Oh yeah, it's already 100. How is he doing? Eh? How has he fared?
No civil war.
Forget about that. How have you fared in this administration? Have you felt any change?
You know easier.
What has changed in your life? Tell me. Now, I know that one. Yeah. I'm aware of all the debates going on. You know, the fight whether Buhari issued that 100 things he will accomplish in 100 days, or whether it was his political party, the APC, that issued it. You know, me, I did not read it the list when it came out, and I'm not planning to read it now. I did not, you know, because as far as I concern, look at this, politicians are all the same. Politicians are people who will promise you that they are going to build a bridge even when there is no river. Now, for me, the real Buhari contract with Nigeria is the one that he vowed when he said this. What?
I hope you have a copy of the election results. Natural constituencies, for example, that gave me 97%. Cannot, in all honesty, be treated on some issues with constituencies that gave me 5%. I think this is a political reality.
Oh, no, my friend. No, not that one now. I mean the other one.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
No, man. The one that is binding. Remember that one he said that is binding?
As President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully and according with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law.
Yes. That one, Yeah. How has he defended and protected the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? That's the question. Your answer depends on what you think of Buhari's appointments or lack of appointments. Now, one thing you all know for sure is that stealing is no longer corruption in Nigeria.
What?
Yeah, the tone in Abuja has changed from come and chop to come and serve. I was told that people are now saying they don't want to be ministers anymore. I wonder why. I wonder why.
Make me minister.
I know we have someone who wants to be Minister Buhari. We can connect you, you know. Anyway, in all, it is good for our democracy. I like the fact that most people looking at this list of 100 things that Buhari promised to do in 100 days and getting mad about them, these are people who did not vote for him. They didn't vote for him. I think it shows that we are getting somewhere. Also, Buhari has publicly declared his assets and has made people working under him to do so. He has not. What is holding up? What? The cows, they are yet to stand still so that they will count them. I forgot. They said that Buhari did not say he would declare his assets, that it was the APC that said it. What? Lie Mohammed, the man is lying again? Oh, hold on. I'm being told that Buhari just declared his assets. He just did it. Oh, that's good. Did you say that Tomato Juice is bringing it? She's back? Oh, that's good. Okay, hold on. I think let her come in. Tomato Juice, welcome back. Wow, we missed you. Where have you been?
Are you sure?
No, sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we missed you.
I've seen you.
I will see you when we do the emails.
I've seen you with that Chinese girl.
Wow.
I've seen you with that Chinese girl.
No, we see you when we do the emails. Wait. This. Look at what I'm seeing here. Wait, Buhari is worth 30 million naira only.
Lie.
Naira.
That's it.
Lie.
And he wants to run Nigeria.
That's it. And the vice president is worth 94 million naira.
What? Come again?
94 and $900,000.
Only.
Dollars?
No, wait. This is interesting. This is interesting.
What type of Donald
This man is.
Dollars?
They kind of shut me up now. We are going to deal with this next week. I can't deal with this today.
Doctor, I keep asking dollars.
We have to next week. Next week. Anyway, as for the promise to give school kids free meals and to pay the unemployed 5,000 naira, APC has told us that the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, is the reason why they cannot do it. Oh yeah, they said that's the man that made it impossible.
How?
Really?
Yeah. And you know what? Don't worry. At one point, Barack Obama stopped blaming George W. Bush for everything wrong in America. So APC, they will get to that point where they will stop blaming Jonathan. They will. Now, in corruption news, the EFCC has set up a 4-man panel to look into former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Mrs. Desiani Alison Madeke. And like 4-man only.
Only.
They cannot be serious. They cannot be. The woman was sitting on $15 billion, and you are setting up a 4-man panel. Eh?
They want
They must be crazy. Anyway, I just hope that whoever you set up, they have supercomputers to help them add up billions and billions and billions. There's no other way. Now, in entertainment news, Hollywood actor Emeka Ike accuses Pastor Chris Okotie of plotting to destroy his marriage. I know you guys know Emeka Ike. He said that the pastor has been buying things for his wife.
What?
And even asking his church congregation to donate gifts to his wife. Now, for a gentleman like Emeka Ike to cry out loud like this, it must be something that he could not fix by beating up his wife. He couldn't fix it by beating up his wife. Yeah. Now, as for Pastor Kotie, he must have looked at Emeka's wife and he saw a resemblance of the last 2 wives he married. and no, there's an advantage with this one. This one will be moving in with children. And there's nothing big kids running around the house.
peace of mind.
This is a segment we call Secrets of. It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000. Good. This picture you're looking at, the first picture is that of Ekiti workers. They were kneeling down in front of the governor. For coming late to work. Yeah.
Abomination.
And the second picture is the same governor checking the driver's license of workers in Ekiti.
Abomination.
Now, these 2 pictures are showing you the #1 action governor of Nigeria. The #1 action governor. In the first picture, he is seen scolding the state workers who came late to work. The media, they said that he told them to kneel down, but that wasn't true. Yeah, it is against the constitution of Danfo drivers to treat people that way. No, it's against that. I mean, he was a former Danfo driver. It's against their constitution. Now, the workers were so remorseful that they decided to kneel down and beg. It happens here. I know when Tomato just was. Anyway, that's a different story. Now, wait a minute. I'm being told that we now have a video of that encounter. Oh, let's watch. I didn't know that. Watch.
Stop there. A lot of people are looking for work out there. You have work, you are looking with it. You are on your way out of service, I can assure you. On your way out of
Did you hear what the man said? The man just told the workers that he expected 100% from them.
Hey!
Imagine if people of Ekiti should expect 100% from Fayose. He spends hours and hours talking to newspapers and throwing missiles at Buhari. What if they spent 100%? Anyway, in the second picture, he won't. In the second picture, we see him in action as a governor on the road, checking driver's license of people driving on Ekiti roads.
Road safety.
Yeah. Fayose said that if the police will not do their job, he will do it himself and stop Boko Haram members from relocating to Ekiti. Now, from that place, he went to the market to buy pomo and pepper and the things he used to make soup.
Hey.
Now, let me ask you guys, how does your governor spend his day? I'm talking to you from Borno State, Ebonyi State. How does your governor, even you from Kogi State, how does your governor spend his day? Nonsense. This man is an action governor. Your governor, we don't see him, he doesn't do anything.
Just talk slowly.
Here are some stories making headline news across Nigeria this week. Igbo lawyer sues Buhari over appointments, reports Punch newspaper.
Hey.
you know, I knew someone would do this. I knew that. But this Nigerian editor said, why Igbo lawyer? It would have made more sense if the man were to be a Nigerian lawyer or a Biafran lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Not Igbo lawyer. That will sell more papers. Do I have to tell you how to do your job? Nonsense. Tax evasion. The Federal Inland Revenue Services to go after 325,000 companies and people.
Hey.
Did you guys hear that? 325,000.
Oh.
Now, I hope they will start with Lebanese and Indians.
What?
I mean, I'm not joking. They are bad. They are bad. This is not a joke. This is not a joke now. They should start with them in Nigeria.
You just lost half your viewers.
We don't care. I will strengthen EFCC and ICPC, says Buhari. My man, Mr. President, hurry up. The criminals are marrying new wives. They are faking illness and fake accidents. And they are running abroad to hide. Hurry up. Do something. Not I will. We are tired. Do something. Court seizes Sambo Dasuki's passport, grants him bail. Are you not surprised? Do you see how life is? From being the national security advisor to being the national enemy of the state in 60 seconds. By the way, did you see that picture? Why was he pretending to be reading a newspaper right in the court? Why? And I'm not sure the man can read or write. Why? Crash. Ababio flown abroad for treatment. The former governor of Akwa Ibom State. He ran a red light and crashed his car and is flown abroad for treatment. Now, my question is this. Are you saying that none of those wonderful hospitals he built with billions and billions of Akwa Ibom money could treat him? You're a doctor. What is going on there?
That's a point. That's a point.
It's terrible.
Hey.
See your life, Ababio. See your life.
See your life.
Ababio, see your life.
See your life.
I know you're watching me in London. See your life.
Accident jammed his soul.
AIG Mbo, you know the guy, this big mouth police officer, has been redeployed from Lagos to police college in Jos.
Hey.
I pity the man. Not only that he won't be getting his share of what the boys collect from roadsides, he will now have to use the kind of toilets we know they have in police colleges across Nigeria. That's it. He's finished. We are not going to hear anything about him until retirement. It's your life. It's your life. Buhari is a northern president, says Governor Fayose of Ekiti State.
Again?
No, the man, and then you know what he said? He swallowed a mouthful of palm wine. And then he vowed that he will never go to Buhari to collect Ekiti monthly allowance. He said, no more, I'm not going there to collect the money. Nonsense. He just talk. At the end, he will go and collect money from Abuja. Give Goodluck Jonathan due credit, says former ministers.
Why not Debbie?
They are telling Buhari to give Jonathan due credit. We gave that man our credit card, remember, for 5 years. And he was swiping it. At the end, we have debts everywhere. And they want us to give him more credit.
No.
Nonsense.
Back account closed.
Church members chase pastor from church for impregnating maid.
Oh, no.
No. This happened in Lagos. No.
What?
Church members, they chase the pastor away from the church.
What?
This is what I'm saying. Small, the juju of these bad pastors
Yes.
is wearing off. And people are beginning to open their eyes. They are beginning to see.
They need to wake up.
They are beginning to wake up. Nonsense. Now, this is a terrible story. I raped my daughter only 6 times.
What?
Says a factory worker.
Here.
And guess what?
No.
No.
Can you read that again? What was that?
I raped my daughter only 6 times, says a factory worker.
Only 6 times.
And guess what? He said that it was the devil that made him put that only in that statement.
God punish them.
It's not funny.
Wow.
It's time for your email. It's time for your
Email.
Look who is back. Wow.
Hello, doctor.
What happened? You look different.
Yeah, I've converted.
To what? Well, you just came back.
I've converted.
Were you amongst the refugees that were moving in Europe? No.
Doctor.
Did they kick you back?
Doctor.
How did you come back?
Doctor.
Where is your uniform, by the way?
It's a long story.
And did you have any implants? What did you do while you were there?
What are you saying? I look the same.
I
I look the
It
same.
looked like something
I look
changed.
the same.
Did you add something there?
Hey, tomato juice. Looking fresh.
Anyway, we are going to hear more about this trip. We are going to hear more about this trip.
That's what you think. I won't tell you anything.
Some people missed you. But let's hear. Do we have emails?
Some people.
Some people missed you. Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah. All the patients.
They did not miss me that much. They didn't. I saw your Chinese nurse that you brought in. What is this?
No, sushi.
So I wasn't good enough for you. I wasn't good enough for you.
Sushi was cheap.
You had to.
We found that.
You had to bring sushi.
We found out that we were spending a lot of money.
Too much money.
Well, we are going to talk. We are going to have a meeting. We're going to have a meeting after this. Let's see. Do we have emails?
Sushi, I'm coming for you. Our first email is from Baku in Maduguri, Borno State.
Yeah. That's
Buka.
Ibuka, yeah. That's my friend, yeah.
Okay, he said, Dr. Damages,
yes.
It's very unfortunate that Maduguri, the capital of Borno State, is experiencing lack of power, electricity for more than 3 months.
Wow.
Please, doctor, say something about it.
Wow.
We are also lacking potable drinking water. Please diagnose our governor to stop drinking ogogoro too much so that he can concentrate on his duty.
Thank you, my friend, for this. Thank you for this email. This is why I have hope in Nigeria. The Nigerian people are beginning to demand good governance at all levels.
Yep.
They are beginning to hold the people in power accountable.
Yes.
From the local village chief to the local government chairman. Even followers of religious leaders are beginning to ask questions.
Yes.
There is hope. I've been
hope.
getting a lot of emails from Borno State saying that Governor Shetima, is that his name? That he's like Shetima, shit man. I'm glad that people are agitating for change.
Yes.
This is the first step. The next step is to take action. Think about it. Next.
Take action. Okay, our second email is from Batas Ugochukwu in Qatar. He writes,
Money.
Hi, doctor. I'm addicted to your show. Keep on keeping on. But, doctor, I have one question for you and one request. Number one, what do you have to say about NBC for lying to the world by saying they blocked Radio Biafra? Well, the radio is on air 24/7. Number two, I would like to win Sushi, your new nurse, in episode 200. Because too much people are on tomato just. You want sushi?
Hey, my friend. Thank you so much for the mail. I'm worried that security forces are killing unarmed youths who are agitating for Biafra. It happened again last week in Onitsha. It's absolutely unacceptable anywhere in the world to kill unarmed protesters, no matter what views they have.
Yep.
Now, what should worry you as a supporter of Radio Biafra is to make sure that the radio does not give impressionable youths the impression that Nigeria is a democratic society that respects the rights of people. I hope. Yeah, I'm trying. I hope that Radio Biafra tells their followers this same thing that the king told his soldiers in Shrek. Watch.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Doctor!
Yeah. It's important to say that some of you may die, but that is the sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
Really?
You have to, if you have to send people out there to be killed, make sure you tell them so that they know what to expect. Next. This is deep.
Doctor, what of sushi?
I'm not saying
we are going to talk about sushi. There are many questions about sushi. We are going to talk about sushi.
Sushi. You won't be back.
Go ahead. Next.
Our third email is from Mohammed Yahawa.
Mohammed, yes.
He writes, you have been doing a good job. Kudos, my man. I think you should stop mimicking Buhari because it may amount to disrespecting the position. And most importantly, I think I'm in love with Jinchu Go. Whatever you call her, please, to her. Mwah. What does that mean?
No.
What language are you guys typing?
He's speaking. There's something important this man is saying. Mohammed. Thank you for the mail. Mimicking. Do I mimic people? Tomato Juice. Do I mimic people?
Of course not.
Mimic?
You're a respected doctor.
Yeah, and let me tell you, my man. Don't let former President Goodluck Jonathan hear you say that. I don't believe that you mean what you are saying.
I don't think so.
No, how can you be saying that? It's that. Oh my God. When Jonathan was president, everything I was doing was okay.
Exactly.
Now that it's Buhari, I'm disrespecting the position of the president. What are you talking about? Do you mean? Did you say? Did you see sitting in the toilet?
Don't mind them.
My man, please write me and explain yourself for that because I know you are smarter than this.
Explain yourself.
You are smarter than this.
We thought so.
No, I believe that you are my friend. I know you are smarter than this. Next.
I'm not sure anymore.
Okay, our fourth email is from Muhammad Deba. He writes, I hail you, O doctor. Hallelujah.
Rankadidi.
I can watch
Sanu.
your show without nightmares. Now that TJ is gone. Another one. I'll come for you. I pray she doesn't return with her horrific laughter. Was that good enough for you? He said, but to my sadness, I thought you will get Toyosi to be reading your emails. I love seeing that lady. Structure, smiles, etc. For people don't rush her because she's too expensive. Unlike that one and that one. I know you get what I'm saying. People don't usually afford expensive stuff. They go to cheaper products, Bonanza and China made. Lastly, tell GMB I belong to the million Nigerians he belonged to. So I have to tell him to take things easy.
Wow.
He should have time to be resting, not working like clock from tick to tack.
Wow.
Eh.
My friend, I'm surprised that your email was read today. Now, let me tell you, Tomato Juice is a member of the original cast of the Excellencies. Is that not? To get rid of her, we require the Nigerian Senate to pass a bill.
Doctor!
And you know that will not happen this year.
That's
It won't happen this year.
Never go to
Can you believe those guys in the Senate? They are on vacation again. Anyway, I hope that Buhari people, they are watching and they will listen to your message. The man should rest sometimes.
Why not?
And smile sometimes.
Doctor!
Things are not that bad. Are they?
Are you sure?
Anyway,
Are you
I don't
sure?
know what he's saying there, but sometimes smile, Next.
Okay, our fifth email is from Ahmed from Beijing.
Oh, Beijing, China. I think
Sushi.
Yeah,
He must
sushi.
have made
Sushi. Yeah. What did he say?
I wonder what you have to
What
say,
did he
Ahmed.
say?
Okay, he writes, Ni hao,
Aha.
my doctor damages. This is Ahmed
Yes.
from Beijing. I must say, I've been reluctant of writing to you. But seeing your last episode 196 and your new Chinese American nurse sushi, I had to break the hesitancy.
Things have changed. Yeah.
You've been doing a great and courageous job. Kudos to you and Sahara TV.
Thank you.
Now this is between me and you.
Okay.
Don't you think sushi sounds more delicious than tomato?
Of course.
I mean, the food. Wink.
Yeah.
He said, you can tell Tomato Juice to take as much break as she can. And
Yeah.
let Sushi know I say hello. Love you all. And you too, Tomato J. What is his name? Ahmed from Beijing.
No.
Ni hao. I'll be coming. Next flight. Okay?
Ahmed, I have nothing to say. Sushi is sweeter than tomato juice.
How do you know?
I've tasted.
How do you know? How do you know?
I'm talking about.
You haven't tasted tomato.
No.
How do you know?
I even removed tomato from my burger.
Okay.
I said no tomato.
You haven't tasted tomato.
No cheese.
Good.
No cheese, no tomato.
Good.
But if it's
You will
ketchup,
not taste tomato.
yeah, but not tomato, raw tomato.
So, doctor, how does tomato and sushi taste?
I mean, there are kids who are watching. We'll talk about this after the show.
This is X-rated.
After the show.
Went to X-rated.
Next.
Hey. There's God.
Next.
Okay, our final email is from Mark.
Wow.
In Sahara State, Nigeria. He says, "Hello friends, I love your show and I want you to keep it up. Wow. You diagnose and tomato just heals. That's my theory."
Hey,
you got the theory right.
I like this theory. No, it's a new one. I like it. But let me tell you, I know that men in Russia and Malaysia, they all believe in this theory. They enjoy the healing they get from tomato juice. But as a doctor, I must tell you that it is not FDA approved. You have to be careful.
Has side effects.
Yeah. A lot of side effects. I mean, you hear it in 2 months. Anyway, that's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to drdamages at
gmail.com, but I will pray for you. I did not forget. I did not forget to.
And follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
Now, here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, God's Time is the Best, by Eleanor Powell. And it says, what we are is God's gift to us. What we become is our gift to God. That's deep, is it not?
Very.
Yeah. Toyosi stole it and posted it on her Twitter account.
Really?
Before my show. We'll talk about that. Okay, so our 200 episode is coming up in 2 weeks. And we want to give you something. What should we do for our viewers?
What do I get?
What do we give?
What do I get?
We want to splash money on you.
No, splash money on me.
We are splashing money. No, we take care of you later. So we want to splash money on you. Yeah, our viewers, because we are approaching this 200 episodes. We want to make you happy.
They will chop our money.
So this is the idea.
We
are going to give the top 5 fans of this show $200. Yeah, just send us 1 minute video. 1 minute video to prove that you are the best, the greatest fan of Dr. Damage's show. If it's more than a minute, you are not going to be considered. And all you Sahara reporters, family and friends, if we don't want
tell
you,
them, tell them, tell them
not part of it.
Tell them more.
All of you, Sasha, I don't want to see video from your brother. And this, all you Sahara, all of you. So 1 minute video to drdamages@gmail.com. Entry will end on one minute, no more than 1 minute. Good luck. Tell them
Jonathan.
No, not Jonathan. Do whatever you like. Do anything you want. Use your imagination. That's it for today. Oh yeah, and the president. Good luck, Jonathan. If I know things are hard now, and you may have to refund some money. So he may have to refund some money. So I know you don't want to touch those money. You can say you are allowed to.
You are allowed. Everyone is welcome. Why not?
You can get your and the other things we are going to give you like t-shirts from Keeping Area. I don't have a t-shirt.
Really?
We're going to give other gifts, small things, but just try. All right, until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.